So this is the last of the TTCombat sets I've got to build at the present time. This is industrial set, it's lots of little bits, mine heads, some tracks, etc. Just to add some extra details to the board that I'm going to be making. As I say, it's going to be a mining town sort of edge of near a mining station. So this was the last one I brought. It's got a lot of these bits just to fill in some spaces. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up, show you the wood sheet and allow you to sort of see what there is. Then I'll go away, break it all down, and then come back once we start gluing it together so people can see what it actually looks like and how easy it goes together and if there's any issues. So for now, first job, let's open it up. This is also the largest of the kits I brought. It's what, 7 sheets, 6 sheets, something like that. So what we got? We have a track sheet. That's quite nice. Doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of work involved in those. It looks like it's just pretty much a break them down, do them. And what I'll probably do is add some height to some of these pieces just to make it look a little bit better, and go from there. But that looks pretty straightforward to, that's pretty much, yeah, pull them out. That's about all there is to it. That's the minehead wheel and some other bits. We'll see how that all goes together. We have a building, some broken, some damaged walls, but that's fine. Some gating pieces. We'll see how it all goes together. We have some basing pieces, some looks like some wagons, anchors. This might be a bit interesting to actually work out what bits go where, so this could be a bit of fun. Another bit of a building. What I'll probably do is I'll probably pull the buildings out first because they'll get them out of the way and work out what other bits there is. Looks like it's a TNT plunger for exploding dynamite. So some more building pieces. Again, as I say, I think what I'll probably do is I'll pull out all the buildings first and go from there. So you've got some roofs, some sides, some more struts. I'm guessing that'll be for the big wheel that we saw earlier. Looks like a start of a mine head possibly. We'll see what it looks like once we pull it out. Some more bits of track. So this is all adding to those tracks just to give the steel raised above the wood, which is quite nice. Some wagons pieces, I would say, and again some more pole pieces. We'll see how it all goes together. And then some extra pieces there, more pieces to go together. So as I say, my plan is, I think I'm going to cut out all the bits that I think are buildings, come back and we'll go through those buildings and see what they look like. And then we'll have a look at the other pieces. I might actually do the tracks first because the tracks were very simple, which pieces are tracks and which aren't. But we'll work out what we're doing and go from there. Okay, I'll see people in a bit. Right, okay, so I've just basically glued all the track pieces together by this final one. Basically, the track pieces are all 3 parts. Basically, 2 rails and a base unit. So literally, it's just a matter of gluing the tops to the top of the rails to the rest of it to give you effective a wooden rail across. So that then just gives you a set of rails, like so. Quite nice. Very simple design, works really well, really practical, very simple design. I have no problems with these at all. They'll look really good. Possibly slightly, definitely a narrow gauge rail. And for those who don't know what narrow gauge is, basically standard rails were X wide across. Mining shafts, tramways and such like quite often were narrower gauge. So for a mining town that makes sense to have narrow gauge rail, because if you put a model next to this guy, I'm gonna have to grab one because That don't work. So standard sort of size human. Should get away. He's not that much. He's not sort of in scale with if it was a full size whale. But overall, for what I want this for and for what it's designed for, I'm really happy with it. So that's those rails done. I'm going to do the buildings next. You get quite a bit of rail with this as well. But yeah, I'm going to do the buildings next. And again, I'll go away. I'll put them together because, let's be honest, you've seen me glue PVA stuff together, PVA and wood, all the wood structures together. So there's nothing particularly special in them. If I find anything special, I'll come back. Otherwise, I'll show you those models once they've been glued together. Talk to you. I'll be back in a bit. Right. So I've done a few more bits now. Put together the Prospectors hut, the 2 mine shafts, which are those, and put together the Waterwheel. So we'll go through them and we'll show people what I think. So the Waterwheel, if we go like that, there we go. Look, very good. It even spins. Quite happy with it. Quite a simple. I wouldn't say it's a simple build, but getting the second side on could be a bit difficult because basically you've got three parts to each bit. So basically where the water's picking up, it's one the bottom and the side. So making sure they all fit together and clip in together was a bit fun, but that's all gone together reasonably smoothly. I've still got the aqueduct, the wooden aqueduct to build. So that pours the water into it, but that will come in time. Then we've got the Prospectors House. The Prospectors building. Again, pretty straightforward, just a smaller version of some of the shops we've already put together. Nothing special on that. I didn't take the doors off on this one. I'm going to let it dry and then I'll cut them off. I forgot when I was gluing it all together. Then you've got the 2 mine shafts, which are basically almost identical, slightly different cuts on the roofs. So this one's got a few bullet holes in. So you've got the start of the mine shaft. So you basically have some track coming out of there and it's going down into the mine. Second one, again, slightly different damage to the roof, but which I quite like. The very similar designs, but slightly look quite different, which I quite like because it means it gives you some options of what you're doing. So overall, really happy with these 4 pieces. I'm going to start putting together the walkways and probably the aqueduct, and then I've just got the wagons and crates to put together, but we're getting there. So I'll see people in a bit once I've done some more. Okay, so I've just done some more building. I've done the walkways, so you've got these walkways with some side bits on. Done the aqueduct for the water to go across the waterwheel. May actually do some more of those. I think they'll be quite easy to create. You want more of just to add some more stuff. Done a couple of the mining carts. Got a few more of those to do, but I figured 2 of them show you what they look like. And done these barrels, which I quite like. Again, good blocking. They're all separate, so I can do what I want with them. But that's the next lot. I've still got some crates left to build, a couple more mining carts, and some other bits. But that's the majority of what's there that needs done. I'm sure I'll add some more stuff to it as we go, but for the time being, we're getting there. As I go. Once I've got all this stuff built, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a video on it all on a table. Actually put it out, see what it looks like, do some filming on it, and decide what else I need to add to it. But that's the next stage. Hopefully see that in a few days. But this should be the last one of the actual builds because we've already seen the crates, the standard crates from TTCombat. They've just filled up the sheets. You've seen 2 of the mining carts. There's a couple more to do, but again, they're the same. They look the same, so there's no point doing the video on them. Other than that, I think that's everything. So I will see people in the next video. Bye for now.